Hey everybody, Tony George, DocSports.com, just crawled out of the studio, taping some marquee matchups with Scott Spreitzer and ACC tournament preview. Be sure and check them out here on this channel. But we're talking NASCAR Fanshield 500, the race at Phoenix this week. Real quick here, maybe a couple of bets to put out on drivers to win as well here. Interesting setup here in Phoenix. This is a mile track, 500 laps, and they kind of changed the race configuration of this race a couple years ago. It was flipped. So the start-finish line, what used to be on the backstretch and located in an area much more wider than where it had been, allowing drivers to go 4 or 5 wide racing at the start-finish line here. So that's going to make for an interesting, what should be a tight race here. A short track package here, spoilers down from 8 inches down to 2 3/4 inches rear spoiler, very small rear spoiler, like the one on my Dodge Challenger. But nonetheless, going to have some loose race cars, some slipping and sliding, some close racing. It's going to be a very interesting race this weekend. Let's talk about some drivers here as we roll into this race here. Kyle Busch, odds-on favorite, 7-2. Martin Truex, 9-2. Denny Hamlin and Kevin Harvick, 6-1. You got Logano, Keselowski, Elliott, and Blaney at 12-1. I'd take a look at Kevin Harvick there. Kevin Harvick has more wins than anybody on this. He's got 5 wins, 9 wins overall if you're counting Busch or what they call Xfinity Series now wins there. And he has 13 straight races where he's finished in the top 10. Ryan Blaney, young driver, up-and-comer, strong car. He's got 2 third-place finishes back-to-back the last couple of years. Word is he's got a decent car this week as well. And, of course, last year's winner and odds-on favorite, Kyle Busch. He has I wrote this down so I wouldn't forget. He has never finished out of the top 10 since 2014. This is one of these races. He doesn't have a lot of success at his home track in Las Vegas, as evidenced last week. But I think him, Harvick, Denny Hamlin, Stewart-Haas Racing has a lot of success at this track, but Denny Hamlin is a strong driver on this track as well. This race goes off at 3:30 on Sunday, Eastern Standard Time. Of course, DocSports.com, we won our 7-unit pick last week with our NASCAR card, and again, over 88 units last year, almost $8,000 for a $100 player. NASCAR is a very strong sport. I know also on the website, I just taped a bunch of videos of Scott Spreitzer. He's unbeaten this year in NASCAR, so that's a great 1-2 punch on Sunday for you. Take advantage of that free $60 and get his package and my package for that, and get yourself some big winners here. The money that I place down for the race win. Now, what we do when we put out picks is we do head-to-head matchups. And I can guarantee you if I can get some money on Hamlin, Blaney, Harvick, Busch in a head-to-head with someone where they're less than minus, 120, 130 in that range, because they're money line bets, I'm going to be putting them out there. We will have a top pick here. But to win the race, I bet these across the board. Kyle Busch, Kevin Harvick, Ryan Blaney, and Brad Keselowski. Just put $100 each across the board on them to win the race. So that's what I picked up on my race cards this morning out here in Las Vegas. Be sure and look for those head-to-head matchups because that's where the real money's at. On Sunday, should be a great race down in Phoenix. Be sure and tune in on television, Fox Sports, and, of course, tune in at DocSports.com. Sunday is going to be your fast track to profits.